Chocolates and berries, they always go so well together, don't they, Thomas?
Such a good combination.
Yeah.
And of course, we make a Lindt d'Excellence raspberry intense with berries. But one thing that I can't do for everyone is actually fresh berries and chocolate together. So let me show you a little trick on how you can make your own fresh berry Lindt chocolate block.
Oh, I love the sound of this. And we've got a combination of blackberries and raspberries.
How big are those raspberries? They're stunning. But like any fresh berries that you have in season really works well as well. Blueberries are cute because they're nice and small, but we're actually going to build that block back to front. So if I could get you to put a mixture of the raspberries and the blackberries just on the baking tray. And here I have 3 blocks of chocolate. So all I have done here is tempered out chocolate, so it's ready to go as well.
So how have you tempered the chocolate? Particularly for those at home, usually when you think of tempering chocolate, it's the chocolatier that's doing it professionally, but we can do it at home, can't we?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
You sometimes on TV, they sort of have smear it all over the bench and make a really great old mess. But really, it's all about the temperature and the structure inside the chocolate.
Right.
So you want to melt it, but you want to keep the good crystals that are inside the chocolate at the perfect temperature. So melted tempered chocolate is actually below our body temperature.
Okay.
So if you have an induction stove like this, perfect. You should just melt it until it's melted, but still cool to touch.
Okay, still cool to touch is the key that you're looking for. Great.
That's it. Again, just needs a bit of patience. That's the only thing. That looks nice.
You're happy with that?
Looks really good. So all we do then is build the chocolate layer up the back, and we just sort of cover it. I mean, all we want to do is almost stick together the berries.
Oh, fantastic.
We don't want to have too much chocolate. We want to have the perfect ratio from berry to dark chocolate.
The chocolate is the glue.
The chocolate is the glue and the hero that brings the berries together.
Fantastic. And do you let this set on the bench or would you put this in the fridge?
Ideally, put it in the fridge
Yes.
because then the chocolate really sets with that nice firm sort of snap that we're after as well. Leave it in there for half an hour or so, and then our beautiful fresh berry block should be ready to taste as well.
Fantastic.
Go. Here is our fresh berry block of chocolate.
Yep.
Doesn't this look like the ultimate rocky road?
It does, doesn't it? Fresh berry rocky road.
Chocolate is nicely set. So
Yep.
what you can do is just
Cute.
present it like that. So the berry and the chocolate really is the hero here. Or we can take a nice chunk out of it because the chocolate is tempered. You get that beautiful sort of snap.
That's a good sound, isn't it?
It is a good sound. That makes me happy. But look at that.
Oh, wow. That is beautiful.
It's like one of the best ways of eating fresh berries and a beautiful dark chocolate together.
To think 2 ingredients is all you need to make this delicious. You know what? I'd put that in my lunchbox. Little lunchbox filler right there.
Absolutely.
Afternoon tea. Why not fresh berries and chocolate?
And whatever berries are in season. So
Yeah.
it's like anything works with that beautiful dark chocolate. So there we go.
Thank you so much. It just looks beautiful too, of course.